What's up, friends and fam? My name is David Cole, and I play the drums. Let's not waste any time. Today, we're talking about some of my favorite drummers when I was growing up. Let's do it. Let's watch. Number one on the list, and a favorite of probably many drummers, is the Matt Garske. I first discovered Matt when I was a freshman in high school. I just had started playing drums, and I found the original Berkeley Shed videos, Berkeley Shed sessions, Berkeley Chops. I found those videos for the first time. They had just come out. And at the time, when I watched this video, I could not understand a single thing that was going on in this video. And from that point on, I had the idea of going to Berkeley just to understand what these guys, including Matt, were doing in this video. So we're gonna start with the classic of all classics, Berkeley Chops Shed Session 1. Darian's in this too. This is when I first saw Darian. Smoothest intro ever too. If you guys haven't seen this video, I highly suggest checking it out. It's probably my favorite video of all time. I've watched this so many times. I love that mod. I feel like I still need to transcribe all of this, dude. Amazing. Here he is. Adjusting the volume. Well, oh my gosh. One of my favorites was Matt at Drumeo. Oh hey, and if you're interested in learning more about drums from very sick, sweet drummers, some of the best drummers in the world, then please go check out Drumeo Edge. There'll be a link in my description for a free 30-day trial. So go check that out and do it. Go learn some cool stuff from some sweet people for 30 days for free. Okay, back to the video. There's one part specifically that is just my absolute favorite part of the song. If you guys know Animals, you'll know exactly what part I'm talking about. That's right, he dropped a stick in this too. Doesn't matter though. This part. This is my favorite part. It makes you do that freaking stank face. That's my absolute favorite part. Just the way that he's mimicking everything on the guitar with his feet and just nailing those accents and the fill out of it. And when I repeat, it's just so satisfying. I can't even explain it. It's so satisfying. And it's just so tight. He had to have just shed that part for so long, and he just crushes it. I know a lot of people really like this Matt video where he's at Basic. To 50 BPM. 50 BPM. As he said, he's going to go through a lot of different subdivisions all over this. And he just hears these subdivisions so well, and he's worked in all of them so much to get to this point of just dominating time. Just being able to feel all of it and every single space in between the notes so well, better than so many drummers. You can see all the years of practice just on this one video. I'm nowhere close to having this kind of mastery like Matt does. Okay, going back to the Berkeley Chops video, okay? So the Matt Garske Berkeley Shed Session 1 video. We have our second favorite drummer, who I first discovered in these videos, which is Sir JP Bouvet. I really got deep into his playing when he did the Roland V-Drum competition, okay? This is like a gem that I found. I was astounded when I saw these videos by JP. I was just blown away by how much work this man put into these solos. So this is like a solo competition, but it's on the V drum. So there's many different possibilities here. You don't have to play just drums. You can load any sample or anything you want. And it just goes to show like how much time and effort JP put into this stuff. And that's when I really loved him as a player, because he focused more musically rather than just straight, I'm going to play a drum sample and just rip crazy chops. He thought more melodic, thought about the structure of this solo so much and how he can make it flow together as best as possible from all these different ideas, just to create a musical composition, but on an electronic drum set, okay? So this is his second place finishing video from the V-Drums World competition, okay? It's one of my favorite videos.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Lakeville, Minnesota, United States of America, welcome JP Bouvet.
Chops. The American flag pants, of course. Classic. And now he's playing guitar, but on electronic drums, okay? I think this part is one of my favorites.
Run along the moonlit sky.
Had a sample prepared of the vocals with this melody and everything.
Between your world and
Starts to build it. See, this is what really sold it for me for JP. JP is thinking more from so much more on a musical level than just as a drummer. Some like jungle drum and bass type stuff on it too. And because this is the international competition and he's representing the USA, this only makes sense, right? Now we're at the technical part of the drum solo. All the hits and everything, so rehearsed. I'm pretty positive this competition was after JP won the Guitar Center drum off, and I loved JP's Guitar Center drum off solo, but this solo blew it out of the water for me. I feel like more people should have checked this video out over the Guitar Center drum off video. I feel like the amount of work that JP put into this, and this isn't like a solo that you just go up and play. No, I feel like this dude just rehearsed this for so many hours, running it against the 5-minute clock to make sure that it lined up perfectly. And that's one thing that I respect about JP, and one thing that I learned was that you just need to put in the work to create something crazy, 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 crazy good. He went so far, like, over the top for this, whereas a lot of the other drummers in this competition use the stock samples on all the Roland drum sets and the SPD, and I can go on my Roland SPD and recreate a lot of stuff that other competitors used in their solos. But for JP, it was so unique because he created his own, he created such a crazy different solo than everyone else, in my opinion. He just destroyed it on like a true musical level as a true blown musician rather than just a drummer. All right, so JP won the Guitar Center drum off in 2011. And then the next year, I didn't think it was going to get any better than JP, but someone else came in and just blew everyone's faces off. I remember just watching this on repeat when I was like a junior and senior in high school. I was just obsessed with this one video by Papa Juan. So third on the list, Juan Carlito Mendoza. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You guys heard that, right? You guys heard that, right? You want to hear it one more time? Still to this day, I don't know what the heck he's doing. The way that Juan plays is so unique to himself. Same with Matt, same with JP. His just flow and the way that he plays like different feels like that. It's not so much like bombastic, like in your face. It just has so much finesse. It just feels so smooth and so flowy and delicious. It's just I can't even get over it. I can't get over it. I think I watched that fill alone at least 100,000 times. All right, so right after this little part, he flips over his snare. This is what really sold it, I think, for everybody. It just flows so perfectly, like from one idea to the next. Same as JP in the Roland V drums competition. The way he's transitioning, and same thing as JP. Like I said, there's so much thought and musicality that went into this, and like literally just running it day in, day night before this contest. Juan's such a Latin master too. I have so much respect for his Latin independence. So many moving parts and moving pieces to playing Latin music. And Juan just has it, that touch, that feel, that sound. It's just so beautiful. I love watching Juan's Latin stuff. Some of you might think that they're all just playing the same kind of stuff, but I can hear the nuances of everything. I can see it in the way just that they hold their sticks and the way they flow, and this just every single space between the notes that they leave and keep and fill and all of that. You can just hear it, and you can hear their different influences. And I think that's the cool part about drums. Everyone has their own style, their own unique flow and everything that just shows. Every time I hear them play, I can just see the work, the sheer amount of work in their playing, and the sheer amount of work that I still need to put into my own playing to really develop my own style. Yeah, it just inspired me in a sense to really understand more not only technically but musically, and the ways that I can apply the things that they do and the type of stuff they do to myself, and really start to create my own style. And I'd say, like, when you're creating your own style, your style is a culmination of all your different influences. And so all of these people have influenced me in a lot of different ways. Not only technically, but musically as well. And Juan's another great example of having a solo that's so musical that he's put in. It's like writing a song to share with the world and being able to perform it live. And it's just, I think it's on the same caliber. So yeah, that was 3 of my favorite drummers. I honestly have a lot more favorite drummers, so I think I'm going to make this a part 2. So if you want to see a part 2, then let me know in the comments below. All right, friends, fam, my name is David Cola, and I play the drums, and I'll see you, my friends and fam, later.